college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Texas A&M's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The Aggies looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. Fires it to the right out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a
touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's cross. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Now you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Dump off caught by the running back. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Throwing off play action. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Jamison. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Brought down at the 28. That's good enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
With the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. It's reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson. How about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. QB to the tight end for a completion. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They finish off the scoring drive. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Ball handed off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
The Panthers will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? To throw, it's Jamison. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Receivers are bunched together. Handed off out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pressure is coming. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Grab down the middle. It's Cross. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. Situation to the offense, 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that play.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. Will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So it'll be a touchback, all spotted at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He keeps it QB draw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Panthers will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Jamison. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Aggies will line up to boot it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. Play action here on first down. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane when they forced the incompletion.
So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Pass caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Cross. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Panthers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking deep downfield to the left. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
To throw, it's Jamison. The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. The receiver makes the catch. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to beat it away. just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The Panthers come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's using the backfield. Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaks free. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, this linebacker showing you he's got some serious speed. I mean, he's been pounding people play after play against the run. This time the ball's on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to him about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Jamison. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, that one's picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
He hands it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Look for the end zone, has a lane. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw. They got a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Wrap down the middle. It's Cross. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Panthers will line up to kick it away. Hunter getting a workout. It's his 5th one of the night. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Here comes the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And now the running back's got it again. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield. It's Jamison. Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense is still clicking.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And now the ball comes up. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect them. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He'll field the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Wide open downfield. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They connect for 6. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick throw. The catch is made.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Close to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation here on third down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now fourth down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The pass rush closing in. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but it's a big play for the 31.
That's good for a fighting.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
This guy is throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
And here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Close to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They bring him down, but they... Sets up the offense, 1st and goal from the 10. And the Aggies line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Yang. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. The Panthers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. To the air, it's Jamison. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Catch made on the right side. To make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Cheating clock with the running game. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. A draw to the back. Breaks an open space. And here he goes. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal to 7. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Aggies will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On the run, it's Humphries. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Oh, and another incompletion. The Panthers will have to kick it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. They're going to run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more